to our channel, Parkwell and Learn TV. You are welcome to our channel. Yeah. And my baba a friend say, the Juma dia ya fatu who say, a baby a friend say UN pre-sat exams, no past questions, no. A baby discuss it. Na yesu ya said ye bit me actual exams na ya twere ni ye intino. Oba ya mo akwaba pa de ba Juma dia so. Yamakwaba ene yebe yusu gunshot at Pines apartment near the exercise. Yeah, she betimi aye bia two. We are looking at if we can solve 2 or more questions. So the way you be how we will look at the comprehension, then we look at the audio, then we write the complete report for today's program. So let's start with the how do you call it comprehension. We have already stated that from the previous videos. If you are the first time coming here, we have already stated that the 20 points that will be needed in your comprehension, the 20 points, let me go straight to the 20 points that will be needed in the comprehension. The 20 key points that will be needed in your report writing. 10 of them are the questions asked in the comprehension essay. When we look at these points, these are the 20 key points that will be needed in your report writing. I want to minimize it so that we will know, we will see it very well. Now here are the items. Good. When you look at the 20 key points needed in this we are discussing about now. One, he said the reporting neighbor, the building landlord. This the key point, the 20 key point that needed in your essay. The reporting neighbor, suspect wearing ski mask, potential letter shoe, 2, weapon used,
10 handgun.
Reporting the offense, time of reporting the offense, the date and time, the 2 items found, a red cap and a black ski mask, alcohol content level 0.8%, time the suspect was apprehended 14 o'clock hours, bullet removed from the body, victim's head, types of the car, type of the car, Fiat. This is the 20. Look at the first 10 points needed in the 20 key points. Let's go to the how do you call it? Comprehension questions. Comprehension questions. First question. Who reported the gunshot to the police? The answer, the landlord of the building. Question 2. What was the gunman wearing on his face at the time of the shooting? A ski mask. Question 3. How many empty cartridges were found in total? 5. What time and date was the shooting reported? 23 hours on 14/2021. What 2 items were found in the rubbish container at the rear of the bus? A red cap and a black ski mask. 6. What was the blood alcohol level? 0.08%. What time and date did the investigating team located the suspect? 14 hours, 15 October. What part of the victim body was there a 10 mm bullet removed from? The head. How many shots were potentially later? 2. What weapon was used by the suspect? A handgun.
Good.
So you could see that.
20 points now.
20 points.
No apra na yede. Appear ewo hase na ewo questions na obisa ewo hanom.
20 points now. Ube here wo report ni.
Yeah.
10 points. questions and answers now. Oh yeah, but it is out to me every year. That's a winner 10
points
friends questions no corrector. I just say in essay when you 10 points dada.
And okay.
And you say amount of people say take note. Our comprehension man. Yes, will take care 10 answers now. I was on also prior. And whom he has over copy bibia bim.
Untimi time
ni
sa so betimi akopy ni nyina time betia.
Unya 10 way na say. And you know, yam to us. Let's continue and read the story. Then after that, we listen to the audio and we go over the report writing. So let's start with the story. If you read them, my kissy size negaka.
And the first paragraph.
And the whole story. But me kissing said about US never kasiamu. Good. And you know, let's start.
Okay. At 2325 hours, Thursday, 14th April 2011.
One, I have also said that as you are reading, one of the best thing that will help you is that date and time, new location near there. Now I say here, you underline it, and also you circle it. Police station control, and you underline all those important points. Dagon Spring Police Station control. Let's continue.
Okay. The Diamond Spring Police Control received a telephone call reporting the sound of gunshots from an apartment building in the area of Bus Garage, grade reference 215-125-185. A police patrol responded to the scene, arriving at 2334 hours, finding a large number of people. A large number of people gathered outside the Pines apartment building located beside the bus garage. The patrol team was directed to apartment number 4, where they found a male person lying on the hallway floor, bleeding from gunshot wounds to the body and head, identified as 46-year-old Rau Macha Muku. Okay.
Continue.
They interviewed the victim's wife, Marcella Macha, who identified the shooting victim as her husband. She stated they heard a knock at the door of the apartment, and when her husband opened the door, he was shot in the chest and fell to the floor. She described the gunman as wearing a
ski mask.
A ski mask and blue jacket. She also stated that earlier at about 2130 hours.
Emma.
Okay. She also stated that earlier at about 2130 hours, the deceased had an argument outside the apartment with a young male who had purchased a car from him. She remembered that man was wearing a red cap and a blue jacket, but did not know his name. She believed this was the same man because the jacket was the same. Emergency ambulance members arrived at 2338 hours. They transported the victim to Bonn Secures Hospital. The ambulance crew notified Diamond Spring control that the victim was pronounced dead on arrival at 2359 hours. On the scene, police secured the scene. On the scene, police secured the scene and asked police control to inform the murder squad and forensics. Follow-up report number 1. Reference is made to a case reported on 14th April 2011. Investigations by the murder squad confirmed that the deceased was a 46-year-old male who sustained one gunshot wound to the chest and the one to the head. Okay. 4 empty 10 mm shell. Casing were recovered at the scene. 3 10 mm empty cartridge were located on the floor outside the door of the victim's apartment, and one was found immediately inside the door to the victim's apartment. Detectives interviewed the landlord of the building, who lives in apartment 1 directly across from apartment 4. He stated that at 2325 hours he heard 5 gunshots, and when he looked out of his door, he saw a tall male person run past him down the hall and out of the front door of the building. The man was carrying handgun. The landlord described this person as wearing a blue jacket and dark skate marks. The landlord saw his neighbor lying halfway out of the doorway of apartment 4. He immediately called the police control to report the shooting. Follow-up report number 2. Reference is made to a case reported on 14th April 2011. A search of the area was carried out by the police control and forensic unit. At the rear of the bar's garage, an officer found a red cap and a black skate mask inside the rubbish can. Photographs were taken and these items were recovered for further examination. In addition, a 10 mm empty cartridge was found in a flower pot on the floor outside the victim's apartment. No other witnesses came forward or were identified. The investigation is continuing. Follow-up report number 3. Reference is made to a case reported on 14th April 2011 at 0700 hours, 15th April hours. On the medicinal examiner's office conducted an autopsy on the victim. A 10 mm bullet was removed from the victim's head near the left temple. A second bullet had passed through the victim's left chest area, striking vital organs before exiting the body. The examination concluded that both shots were lethal and either one could have caused instantaneous death. The examination also discovered a large contusion to the victim's right jaw and cheek. Additionally, the victim had a blood alcohol content level of 0.08%. Okay, percentage content level.
To us where?
Follow-up report number 4. Reference is made to a case reported on 14th April 2011 at 14 hours. 15th April, investigators located a suspect in connection with the shooting at Pine's apartment. The suspect.
To us, Nina Queen.
The suspect, Joseph Boat, admitted killing the victim after they argued over purchase of the vehicle. Prosecuting judge has authorized the suspect to be charged with homicide and held in detention center. See, it's up to the
Questions.
Okay. Question 1. Who reported the gunshots to the police control?
From the we know.
From the beginning, no?
Beginning, no.
Who won't say it was the landlord?
It was the landlord.
Good.
And you know, yanko how I be taking notes for the paper. How I be taking note for the from the comprehension, you know. A4 sheet ni gusto.
Yeah.
Baby. Anyway.
Comprehension. S-I.
Bakura.
Okay.
Burundi onye yo. Burundi onye say bibini. Oye mistake anu akwara to bibini anko bedi watemansa.
Obesero we dey so we do at. Oh, serew.
And you have to take note from the comprehension. No? We have learned, say, as you are reading, you indicate paragraph 1 so that your story will flow. When you are writing your report, for your story to flow, you have to indicate which paragraph you took your answer from. So we indicate this one, paragraph 1. So we will see that the answer to the question, which paragraph we will find it. So we indicate this one to the next, this one to paragraph 2.
I say one yen is a pana or story now. You mess up.
Yes, because
so you don't remember where to start,
yes,
where to end, or the first, middle, or the last part.
Maybe a point, you know. So started when so started when you go now for any so.
The best friend.
I want to know about normal list go, normal list points never because who maybe or fan. Paragraph 2. Let's go to the next paragraph.
Paragraph 3.
Paragraph 3.
So Bosha who we are not. Why internal list.
Paragraph 3. Let's go to the next paragraph.
Paragraph 4.
Paragraph 4. So all this labeling of the paragraph, no, you do it whilst you are reading it. You do paragraph 5.
Yeah.
Good. We need the obey whilst you are reading. Good. So we are done. So the questions, no, who reported the gunshot? So
to the police.
Yeah, to the police.
Control.
Reporter.
Yeah.
Of case. Landlord.
Yeah. So the landlord who reported it.
Landlord. The landlord now paragraph saying. You look at from the story where is the landlord? Police go reporting apartment building area. Police control team.
Say the underline.
Young men. Where on any, you know?
The any who
you
you know from crowd,
the uncle, next paragraph.
Uncle.
Detective interviewed the landlord of the building. And he stated that he heard the gunshot. He saw the male carrying. The landlord described the landlord saw his neighbor, and he immediately called the police to report to the control. Good. And you know, it was the landlord
who reported the case.
The case to the police. And you know, landlord Nidimba. Detective the landlord interviewed the landlord of apartment 1 or paragraph 2. So Yanko landlord of apartment 1. Landlord apartment 1 paragraph 2. You are taking the points that I don't know. The 10 points that you're taking. Good. Let's go. Question 2. Let's go to question 2. What's it there?
What was the gunman wearing on his face at the time of the shooting?
The gunman wearing
a jacket, wearing a skate mask and a blue jacket.
This is according to she shot. She described the gunman as, according to the wife, the gunman was wearing a skate mask and a blue jacket. And also paragraph 1.
Paragraph 1. And what was the question?
I say, what was the gunman wearing? And the gunman wearing
blue jacket or skate mask and blue jacket.
Wearing skate mask and blue jacket by victim wife. Good. Question 3. Question 3. What's it? How many empty cartridges were found in total? How many empty cartridges were found in total? Antino.
5.
Antino. Our hand. Uncle. Confirmed that the disease was 4 empty cartridges into 4. Were recovered at the scene. And against was here. And one in the
about on the team head.
Where empty cartridge.
Okay. Cartridge.
A search of an area carried out by the patrol team found a red cartridge. A 10 empty cartridge. Good. Into where paragraph 2. Where paragraph 3 and a paragraph 2. Into 4 in paragraph 2 and 1 in paragraph 3. Into you write
paragraph
4 paragraph 2
and 3
and 1 paragraph 3 by patrol team. 4 no. 4 no. Oh, paragraph 2.
Any 1.
And you know 4 no by forensic 4 no. Won't be search no. You the whole story now. Crime best na sa for no discover it. And yes, our forensic way for na yanko check is forensic investigation for no mobile home.
True.
That be the first one. The investigation by the murder squad. Good.
Okay, murder squad confirmed that disease was 45.
Good. 4 empty by murder squad. And 1 in paragraph 3 by patrol team. Simple. Good. Let's go to question number 4.
Number 4. Bruh. What time and date was the shooting reported?
Good. Continue. The date and time the shooting was reported. Received a telephone call reporting. So this is the date and time. The first one.
The date is 14th April 2011. No, time no yes. 2325.
Good.
And then show paragraph 1.
Let's do paragraph 1. Let's do paragraph 1. Good. Question number 5.
Okay.
Question number 5. You say, what 2 items were found in a rubbish container at the rear of the bus garage? 2 items found, So paragraph 3. Tama patrol team nearby, a search area carried out by the patrol team forensic unit. Oh, good.
At the rear bus, a red cap.
A red cap, good.
And black skate man.
Yeah, I don't know. Patrol team, a forensic patrol team. Items found. Bye. Forensic patrol. Good. Question number 6. Question number 6. Question number 6. What was the blood alcohol content of the victim?
At 0.08.
0.08.
Yeah.
But yeah, here be an issue. 0.08. 0.08. Medical center, good.
Paragraph 3.
Paragraph 3. Medical examiner officer conducted an autopsy. Alcohol concentration 0.08.
Yeah.
Paragraph 3. Good. Question 7. Question 7. What time and date did the investigators locate the suspect? What time and date the investigators located the suspect?
Suspects. They mentioned that's it. I know about last paragraph 4.
Baby, and you located the suspect. Okay. The suspect and you're the victim.
The suspect.
Okay. Oh, last paragraph. Medical examiner. Located suspect. Anyone?
Investigators. Ubisa date and time.
Date and time.
Okay.
Date and time. In reference in the act 14:0 hours on 15. Investigator located the suspect. Suspect needing the Joseph Boot. Into suspect Joseph Boot located how the date number
15th, right?
15th April 2011, right?
2011
at 14 o'clock hours.
You said date and time.
They obisa date and time, but so we said date and time crown one. I said date and time never said about trial report now. About because where the old day cultural report no.
Okay.
Until so one fat time now, man, one for you say boot in so ma. 15th April, no baby that say yeah then. Now the you never what was it's question 7 no.
Question 7.
What was what date
and time?
What time and date behind it located suspect? No. Oh now paragraph saying. Paragraph saying one true. Maybe 2. Go here.
No, bruh. Paragraph 4.
Paragraph 5. Paragraph 5. So
Okay.
you indicate paragraph 5. Go indicate. Question 8. Question 8. What part of the victim body was the 10 bullet removed from?
From the head.
From the head. From the head, but yanko him free.
Paragraph 4.
Paragraph 12. From the head, and the bone. The first says here. Hey, gunshot, Debbie. Where? 3 Follow up, please. Another hospital, medical examiner. To the left, second bullet passed through the victim's chest area. Remove 10 from the head. 10 bullet was removed from the head. Victim's head. Near the left temple.
Paragraph 4.
Paragraph 4. Good. Continue. 10 bullet from
Paragraph 4.
From victim's head near left temple. Paragraph 4. Good. Question 9. How many shots were potential leather? Maybe 2. The doctor can say 2. Both shots were leather,
and either one
would have caused
instantaneous death.
Until 2.
Both,
yes, 2. So I say, first, a 10 was removed from the victim's head near the left temple. A second bullet had passed through the victim's left chest area, striking to the body before exiting the body.
Paragraph 4.
Into paragraph 4. Paragraph 4. 2 bullets were say ladder. Paragraph 4. Question number 10.
Okay.
Question number 10. What weapon was used by the suspect?
Handgun.
When the can say handgun. When I describe it, say according to handgun. House owner, no?
Landlord, no.
Reporting.
I would say, oh, yeah, I was so fast.
I said, who said when you work computers, something I say, yeah, delay. But say, oh, yeah, who read the question you know, and some Wikipedia, and easy. The landlord saw the neighbor lying on the flat. The landlord described the person wearing a mask. He was carrying a handgun.
Yeah. So, paragraph.
Our paragraph 2.
Okay.
Good. And we are. When you are done like this, then you arrange them. You arrange when they have taken the comprehension paper from you, and they are bringing they are preparing, giving you sharing papers for the how do you call it, for the audio. As they are sharing the papers for the audio, you arrange your points. You group all the paragraph 1 in one place. You group all the paragraph 2 in one place. Paragraph 3, paragraph 4, so that it will be following. So let's arrange them so that we see how we do it. So as they are sharing the paper, you are arranging them. This one is paragraph 2. The first one is paragraph 2, so it will go down. Paragraph 1 will be
paragraph 1. No? One,
date and time reporting.
4. Yeah.
Question 4.
Question 4. No?
So let's send this one up somewhere here. Here's another paragraph 1.
Paragraph 1.
Paragraph 1.
And also see question number 2.
Question number 2. Ski marks.
By wife. Ski marks and blue jacket.
Okay.
By victim's wife.
Good.
Paragraph 1.
You bring this one also to this place.
Okay.
Now they be paragraph 1 Asa. Paragraph 1 Asa. Yanko paragraph 2.
Paragraph 2. Even who first question. Who reported the case?
The case. Good.
And who paragraph 2. The landlord. Now the last question number 10.
Okay.
And then she be paragraph 2 or the kind of gun he was using.
Good. Suspect gun.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then your paragraph 2.
Okay. Paragraph 2. Good.
Now you call paragraph 3 in alcoholic content.
Okay.
And then your paragraph 3.
Now paragraph 2 no. 4 empty bullet no.
Paragraph 2.
4 empty bullet.
Okay, 4 empty bullet. Paragraph 2.
Question number my paper. 4 empty bullet and 1 by suspect.
4 mm from the head.
No. 4 empty. Paragraph 2 empty. Friends say shells.
Good.
4 empty shells no.
4 empty
paragraph 2. Good.
By murder squad. Detected by murder squad.
Good. Yes. The paragraph 2 no wake sir 4 empty we neka ho. Good. 4 empty. Na paragraph 3 no.
Paragraph 3 she say 1 empty shell by patrol team.
1 empty shell.
Yeah.
By patrol team. Until this we are done with the paragraph 2. We are done with the paragraph 2.
Yeah.
So let's continue.
No, paragraph 2 ni we. But sir 1 1 empty shell near paragraph 3.
And we know paragraph 3 by murder squad no.
Yeah.
Paragraph 3. By murder.
No, no, murder squad near paragraph 2. Paragraph 3 near patrol team no. And then who say 1 empty shell.
Okay.
1 empty shell.
And the 4 empty shell na him for who?
And no murder squad.
Squad. Okay.
Yeah.
And 1 near but patrol team.
I know.
Him patrol team. As we can move. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
A bus garage. The patrol was directed for where they found his name. Emergency. 4 empty shell were covered at the scene. Investigation by murder squad. Murder squad for no kuhun. 4 no.
Yeah, and no paragraph 2.
And paragraph 2.
Yeah,
good.
And 1 empty shell.
1 empty shell in the next paragraph 3.
Paragraph 3
by the patrol forensic unit.
Okay.
Patrol and forensic unit. And the patrol and forensic unit. By the patrol and forensic unit. The murder squad patrol.
Yeah.
Good. I feel paragraph 3 they be in the hole.
Paragraph 3 near
alcohol content. Good. Alcohol content. We are arranging our points by paragraphs. So if you are following, that is what we are doing. That's what you do when they are sharing the papers. Omo call and no share papers now. No arrange paragraph 3 they be in the hole.
Paragraph 3 na asa.
Item found. Item found in your heifer. A red maxi. A red cap and patrol team.
A red cap and black
ski mask. A paragraph say, one true.
Okay. You hear the end. Yeah,
boy has seen my man show.
One way in the
and check it. And to win a baby too. Because say, you read this story, you say, who baby are. Paragraph, I didn't say. What I say? Because you went to points with baby, how they say. But one saw there. Over done, no. Sanity.
Paragraph.
When you
crab trainer, about be sequence.
It was 1 year a red cap and a mask inside the rubbish can. Any paragraph 3, good. And this is one indicative paragraph now. Over copy points no go on more. But I feel baby now they are the nation. It was a paragraph 3 in the Beckham group.
Tina, media, the man of the car.
Aha.
The share is 0.08%.
Sir,
paragraph 3.
Into New Yanko. And I did him. Paragraph 3, Nasa.
Paragraph 3, Nasa. The paragraph 4. 4, no, a beside the type of empty shell which was found
in the head.
Yes. I know paragraph 4.
4, okay.
10 mm.
Good. And 2 bullets was one bullet. And this is paragraph 4.
Paragraph 4, yeah, 2 bullets, yeah.
And you know, what you say? Ahano. Ahani 10 mm bullet in the victim head near the left temple. 2 bullets. Ahani a hospital.
Yeah.
Higher incident is see a hospital. And when you are writing this paragraph, I only say a hospital was 7 hours in a walker. Then suspect Joseph Boot. Tama chain. Tama Joseph Boot suspect located on
2011 at
I
know paragraph
5. Good.
Yeah.
So when you are arrange, when you arrange it, when you say when you start a report writing now, we started from date of reporting. And this one in your own police language. At 23:25 hours, Thursday, 14th April, the Diamond Police Station received a report that there had been a gunshot in at an area.
The iron, perfect.
An area where no.
Oh yeah. A basic. And when to me and taking note of paragraph, and we not. Points not right, but how basic arrange, you know. I mean,
assembly.
Why
say the whole story? And the most important thing is say, these are the key points they want in your report.
Yeah.
And yeah, about baby one, the wife's name is not necessary. The wife's name is not necessary. The house number of the landlord is not necessary. And these are the only important things they need in their report writing. So you only add your one English on maybe 14th April 2011, on Thursday 14th April at about 23 hours. The Diamond Police Station received a report that there have been a gunshot in an apartment. The police patrol team went to the scene, and according to the wife of the victim, he said that the guy who shot his husband was wearing a ski mask and a blue jacket. The landlord of apartment 1 told the police that he heard a gunshot and came out, only to find the suspect running away with a handgun in his hand. The patrol team searched the area and found maybe 4 empty. A friend say
10 mm.
4 empty 10 mm cartridge. Full stop. Paragraph 1 will be. Then we go to the next paragraph. Investigation led police patrol forensic team to the area, and a search conducted in the area. They found one empty shell in a garbage or in a flower pot or something. They also found a red cap and a blue ski mask in
ski mask
by the forensic patrol team at the scene. Report also showed that the alcohol content of the deceased was 0.03%. You go to the next paragraph. According to the way, sir, a friend said alcohol content way. As a bad doctor, no.
Hospital.
honum no reporting. Until you can ignore that your friend say aqua content in the paragraph 3 no. Then we talk about only the patrol team no. The omuko see home ko hu. Then also investigation further led police to the hospital where the doctor said after autopsy the alcoholic content in the deceased was 0.08 and one 10 mm bullet was found in the victim's head near the left temple. According to the doctor, the medical doctor, 2 bullets were later. One passed through the head and one passed through the organs, piercing out of the body.
Causing instantaneous
death. I can't. What are you telling me? The suspect, Joseph Boat, was located on 14th April 2000 at 11. You are done with the first part of your essay. Then you continue with what you heard from the audio.
Yeah.
So we are going to play the audio and take note. So you bear with us. We are going to play the audio. You see what you talk how means a sound, you know. Omo abontiano. Bohe so come on.
Introduction. Welcome to the United Nations Police English Language Assessment. This assessment consists of 2 parts, the reading comprehension and the audio comprehension. The instructions to both parts will be clearly explained before we commence. The use of any computer devices, microphones, books, external notes, or assistance from others is not permitted. We expect full compliance and good conduct during this test. Any candidates who fail to observe appropriate conduct will be excluded from the assessment process, and the incident will be communicated in writing to the authorities of the member state concerned and to the SAAT coordinator in the UN Police Division. Part 1 is the reading comprehension. You will be given a mission-related story with a question and answer sheet which contains 10 questions related to the key facts of the story. You will also be given a blank sheet of paper for your note taking. Any notes that you take on the blank sheet you are allowed to keep throughout the exam. Read the text very carefully. You may write on the test as you wish. You will not be graded for any marking made on the test itself, only on the question and answer sheet. After reading the test, answer the 10 questions on the question and answer sheet. Be sure to include the entire key fact in your answer. It is not necessary to write in grammatically complete sentences. It is highly recommended that you use the blank sheet of paper for important notes from the reading. These notes will be essential for part 2 of the assessment. You will be able to keep only the sheet of paper with your notes for the second part of the exam. Keep the test and question and answer sheet face down until you are asked to start. You will have 20 minutes to complete the reading comprehension. The instructor will indicate when these 20 minutes begin. The instructor will then announce when there are 5 remaining minutes and when there is 1 final minute. After the 20 minutes have passed, the instructor will collect the reading test and the question and answer sheet. You will keep the written notes that you made on the blank sheet of paper for the second part of the assessment. Please write your full name, your individual test serial number, and other details clearly in the space provided on the question and answer sheet you receive. Good luck. Introduction. This is the second section of the UNPOL Combined Language Assessment. It is divided into two parts. In the first part, you will hear one person describing the mission-related topic you have just read about in the reading comprehension. It will be introduced as the narrative. In the second part, you will hear a conversation between two people who are discussing the same mission-related topic. It will be introduced as the dialogue. Please be reminded that the use of any computer devices, microphones, books, external notes, or assistance from others is not permitted. Candidates who fail to observe appropriate conduct during this test will be excluded from the assessment process. Such actions will be duly noted and communicated in writing to the authorities of the member state concerned and to the SAAT coordinator in the UN Police Division. You will be given a report writing form and another blank sheet of paper. Take careful notes on the blank sheet of paper of both the narrative and the dialogue. Pay attention to the important facts and key information. You will hear the recording only one time. Once the narrative and dialogue are finished, you will be asked to use your notes from both the reading and the audio parts to write down your own complete police report. You will have 30 minutes to complete your police report. The instructor will indicate when these 30 minutes begin. The instructor will then announce when there are 5 minutes remaining and when there is one final minute. Please do not forget to write your full name, your individual test serial number, and other details clearly in the spaces provided on the report writing sheet. Good luck. Narrative. At 1400 hours, 15th of April, 2011, investigators located a suspect in connection with the shooting at the Pine apartment. An interview was conducted at the police investigations office at 14:30 hours the same day. The suspect, Joseph Bolt, stated that 2 days ago, on 13th April 2011, at around 1600 hours, he paid Raul Mocha 2,200 euros for a Fiat Punto produced in 1999. Joseph Bolt stated that the owner told him the car was in good condition. Joseph then continued to say that he had only had his driver's license for 6 months, and this was the first time he had ever purchased a car. He drove the Fiat Punto about 150 kilometers and found it had many mechanical problems. He had to stop about every 50 kilometers and put water in the radiator. And that, when he tried to come to a halt, the car did not stop well because the brakes were faulty. He needed to drive the vehicle to his family's home after work each day, which was about 100 kilometers. He also expected to use the vehicle for a longer trip of about 500 kilometers the next month. When Joseph realized how many mechanical problems the car had, he drove the vehicle back to Raul's apartment and asked for his money back. Raul appeared to have been drinking heavily. He refused to hand Joseph his money and told him he should have checked everything before he bought the car. They continued to argue, and the victim called Joseph a stupid idiot. Raul pushed Joseph and threatened to kill him. Joseph left and stole a gun from his father's closet. He returned to the apartment and shot the victim as soon as he opened the door. Joseph then kicked the victim in the head when he fell to the floor. He said he was angry because he spent all of his money on the car, and it was not good. He then threw the gun in the river near Lakes Square. The prosecuting judge has authorized the suspect to be charged with homicide and held in the detention center. dialogue.
Police officer. I am conducting an interview in reference to the shooting at the Pines apartment building. Please state your name.
Suspect. Joseph Bolt.
Tell me what happened at the Pines apartment building on 14th April 2011.
I bought a 1999 Fiat Punto for 2,200 euros from Raul Mocha on the previous day, 13th of April. I just got my driver's license and I had never bought a car before. I needed it to drive 100 kilometers every day from home to work and back. Mocha said the car was in good condition and I believed him. I was desperate to get a car for work.
Then what happened?
I drove the vehicle for 150 kilometers. I found out I had to stop about every 50 kilometers to put water in the radiator because it was leaking. And whenever I tried to stop, the brakes didn't work well either. There were many other little mechanical problems too. I took the car to Raul and asked him for the money back.
When was that?
About 21-30 hours on 14th of April.
What happened when you asked for the money back?
Raul had been drinking. He began to argue and said I was a stupid idiot because I didn't check the car before I bought it. He pushed me and told me he would kill me if I came back again. I went home and got a handgun.
Where did you get the weapon?
It belongs to my father, a 10mm handgun that he keeps in his closet at home.
Explain what happened next, please.
I was just going to scare him and try to get my money back. But when he opened the door, I was so angry that all my money was spent and he wouldn't give it back. I shot him. I kicked him in the head when he fell to the floor, and then I ran away.
What were you wearing at the time of the shooting?
I had on a blue jacket and jeans. I also had a red cap in my pocket, and I used a ski mask over my face. I threw the cap and the ski mask in the trash behind the bus garage.
Where is the gun now?
I threw it in the river near Lake Square.
Do you have anything to add?
No, that's all.
Thank you for your cooperation. This ends the interview.
Achi, unya ben.
Ate bisani agro.
Den unya. Ya help the unya.
Ya say.
Unya den na unya.
Binya time.
Time. Date and
date.
time. Okay.
Na the friend is a suspect needing.
Neba, train. Yanko a friend say 20 points. Ah, what's on now? Yanko 20 key points. Fa also mpacho o sha fa compare unota unya ni hu de onzu nya e start free has a good unya de
One, because I mean date, time and date
okay
of the incident. And suspect needing Joseph Boot. And I'm saying 1999 Fiat Punto.
Okay, when you one mark was Fiat Punto number.
I think he said the car was in good condition and that was his first time. Car no, I think he said no say or the coffee take kilometers. Via like this or the show boom.
Okay.
And I there's no mechanical problem. He drove the car to his family home. Then
unya back when when you
back up and menya the between any back
point back up na ba
maybe I see later no he went to the victim and requested for his money.
Car price when you 2,200 euros.
No, okay, I have it here.
200 okay. And requested for money back.
Yes.
And return the money back.
He requested for his money.
The condition of the car, according to the victim, good condition.
Yes, good condition.
And
I feel he spent all his money to buy. That was his first time of buying
the car. Okay.
I feel so the suspect was charged. He was charged with homicide.
And in him.
Okay. Okay. And Oka said he had a gun from his father.
Okay.
And then he shot the suspect in his head.
What's the weapon belonged to suspect father. Okay, I know.
And after so he was wearing a blue jacket and skate mask. And this is him.
When radiator leaking, brakes they don't work well.
Okay, brakes. Yeah, I have a brake here. Brake. Yeah, I have a brake here.
Mechanical problem. Brakes. And you know how many brakes in one?
Okay, mechanical problem.
And a radiator leaking. Radiator leaking, man.
Radiator, but me baby say I think he has to put water in it.
Every 50. And I was how long the length for of the when he discovered the problem. Because medium
I have 150 kilometers here.
150 kilometers. Okay. And you went in Cabbage Rank, say, okay, 150 kilometers.
I and I break it so.
Okay. I'm sure medium. My date and time.
When your date and time.
My statute date and time. Suspect 2 days ago, Pines apartment building.
Okay, I have it.
Paid 2,200 about 2,500.
2,200 euros.
Fiat Punto Mignano. Good condition according to the devil Mignano. New driver, 6 months, first time buyer.
Okay.
Drove 250 kilometer, mechanical problem. Has he 150 kilometer and find out that there was some mechanical problem. 150 in the old mania. Water every 50 kilometer. I have to put water in it every kilometer. 40 bricks. I don't cry near him. 40 bricks, but mania, leaking one. He drove the car about 100 kilometers from home and work and back. 50 kilometers the next day, name him. Drove back for his money back, drinking heavily, name him. You should have checked that, you stupid idiot.
He insulted me.
He insulted me, trading and pushing. Stole a gun from his father's closet, hand to me. 10 mm handgun, and to me. Shot and killed the husband. Threw the gun away in the river near Lake Square. Good. And you know, no. And you know, from the story, we could see, say, the comprehension part, talks about the incident, how incident, your friend police, a call investigation, a call scene, investigation, and who the SC. And your chase suspect, and our audio also talking about your chase suspect in DNC. The interrogation of the suspect and the suspect also side
between the investigator
and the suspect. Good.
Yeah.
And it makes the story a complete story. Say, what started with with the audio. Say, I catch assume see suspect Joseph Boot say no so come over here. If I say then I'll catch what happened before you arrested that friend saying that suspect. So you have to start with the comprehension. So when you start with the comprehension, a case was reported, suspect were arrested. You will also be asked with that what happened. That's why you need to add the audio to the comprehension to get a complete report. So from your own your own English, this one we are not going to write any report for you to copy and paste. From your own English with the points that we have studied today, you sit down and you write your own report from the comprehension and the audio. Thank you very much. Yeah, we are now.
I said, I said, I don't know. Say, when Yantia says, and many people, what I say, when ya and
technician here.
The first time, time, Eddie woman said, or say, free her
from her now.
Said the canon, say, first, comprehension.
One year
to the point, no one to paragraph in order. Who we are, how obviously our combine idea.
Brand new, we
were hunting the other country, not starting a pride. What's a minute? You were telling me a minute is that. And I was sorry now,
and a baby now, so how many say almost 30 say, or ever be a answer question, then we say, 5 minutes more. I feel no better taking notes or starting from the first paragraph, or so should be our first paragraph.
And I was on a crown, catch yourself, and who has so been
grammatically complete sentence. And the only thing which is needed in the comprehension is the answers that you give. you write it correctly according to the paragraph that you saw it. You put it on it, then you add it to the audio, and you pass through. It's still 65 minutes. Hey, gotcha. So let's leave it, this one to. We were thinking we could do two this thing every day, but I think it will not be possible. So we do one every day. Tomorrow too, we take another one, then we do it. The past question with audios is only 21. I'm 21 per. Into me any bit me so winning na obekona ebi eda ho na wo so atimi. Nyam kupon shira so here. Bye bye. We will meet again tomorrow.